Hello everybody, it's Mindy. And look what's on my table. Yes, we're on the kitchen table because, my other painting is not finished and it's still in the office on my small table. I have to get that one finished. Anyhow, it is time to start Far Out and Funky 24. So here she is. It is Groovy Girl. In case you did not know what I'm working on, it is Groovy Girl by Hannah Lynn at Diamond Art Club. Okay, when I saw this girl, I was like, I have to have her. This is my life. This was my life. This was me back in the day, right? Anyhow, she's even got green eyes like I do. Okay, I'm just saying. Anyhow, I'm ready to get started. She's all kit up. I'm using my Craftmates Lockables. I had to snag a couple of extras from one of my kits here to have enough because it has 67 colors and it has all kinds of special drills. It has all kinds of special drills. All right. Let's talk about them real quick. It's got green fairy dust and it's got a lot of green fairy dust. It has orange fairy dust. It has a ton of black fairy dust. All of the outlining is done in black fairy dust. And then let's talk about the ABs that it has. It has 3 shades of, wait, I'm wrong. It doesn't have a lot of this green. It doesn't have a lot of the fairy dust green. It has a lot of this green, this mint green right here in the AB. And it has orange and white. There's quite a bit of each of those colors of the ABs. It's going to be something else. Okay, now, let me just say, before I talk about the event, let's talk about the painting real quick. I want to talk about the event. When I opened this up and I started realizing, like, these are all AB, that green, and then they're outlined in fairy dust. So there's just lots of areas like that. But, I haven't really blinged up a painting in quite a while. And the spirit of this event was Kara, Maritza, and I did Melodies of May, and that was a few years ago. And I blinged her up like crazy. Painted her toenails with rhinestones. There's a rainbow, there's a guitar, there was all kinds of stuff, all blinged up with special drills. So I wanted to bling this one up. Now, it already comes with a lot of special stuff, a lot of bling, okay? But when I started looking at this, can you see these squares here? All of these little squares, I was just like, these are perfect for quad cubes. And there's green, yellow, blue. Over here we have yellow, red, and pink. I think those are all the colors. Red, yellow, blue, orange, pink. There might be another one somewhere. Anyhow, so I started going through all of my stash. And what I found was that I have a lot of special drills for rounds. I don't have a ton for squares. So I started looking through stuff. And I did find that there might be a purple somewhere too. So I had purple quad cubes. Okay, we can put some purple quad cubes in here somewhere. I've got a pretty green that might be able to be used somewhere. I've got pearl. I gotta keep these out because I need these on my other painting I'm working on. I have a pretty pink, a light pink, a dark pink, another purple. Okay, so this is a deep purple and that's a light purple. A very light green, and I think those are the same. No, one's AB and one's not. That's why they're separate. Then I had like these big, for squares, royal purple. I don't know if I can use those anywhere, but we're gonna see. I have some little silver. I might be able to use those someplace. Here's sky blue quads, some red quads, dark blue quads, smoke. Let's see, royal blue, copper quads. These are all probably going to go somewhere. I don't know about those. I have no idea. The metallic penny, I don't know. They're called Big Bling. I don't even know how many squares they would fill. And then I have some kaleidoscope, which are beautiful. These, I don't know if I'll be able to find a place for those either, but we'll see. Anyhow, I knew that I needed to get a few more colors of the quad cubes. So of course, what did I do? I made an order, to the Diamond Painting with Sparklers. So there's my sticker, my receipt, all that good stuff. What did I get? Well, on her belt, she has this belt loop. So she's got the, typical 70s leather belt with the little metal buckle there. And I thought there might be some other places that could use metallic as well. So I picked up these. I got a whole bag of these rose gold metallic. I think they will be beautiful for things like that. I got those. And then I picked up a few more quad cubes that I felt that I was missing. So I got yellow because I really needed a yellow. Hard to see that they're yellow, but they are yellow. I picked up some more sky blue. I knew I had some sky blue, but I didn't know how many it was going to take. I only had a few left. Clearly, I've used those. So now I have 2 sky blues. Okay, I got enough sky blue. And I got a pretty orange. So I got orange. So there are my special drills that I plan to use someplace, somehow, some way. So we'll get to those when we get to those, right? All right, let's move these aside. Just go up there, hang out for a while. I'll put them back in a bag or something later. Anyhow, like I said, I'm not doing a ton of replacement, just enough to make me happy and not go crazy because I think it's got a lot of stuff in it already. I'm still toying with the idea. I still have sparklers and ABs. I have a lot of those in squares. And I'm still thinking of doing something maybe with these peace signs because I think the peace signs would be cool if they were like all sparkly, extra shiny. That's a thought. I keep thinking about the peace signs. There's this one and there's another one here. There is a peace sign on her shirt as well. I don't know. We'll see what I come up with. Now that I'm looking at it, it almost like there's this yellow like trim around everything. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We shall see what happens. Anyhow, I'm ready to go, as ready as I can be. So our event, Far Out and Funky. Okay, what do you need to do to participate in Far Out and Funky? I'm going to get some drills out, have a tray. I wish I had like a real tie-dyed looking tray. I don't though, but I thought this one's really pretty. It's orangey, silk, glittery, whatever, it'll kind of go with this really well. What color do I start with, folks? What color do I start with? I don't know. Let's see. I feel like I don't want to start with the AB. Do I? No, I don't want to start with the AB. Let's start with this bright yellow. This number 8, bright yellow. Why not? Bright and sunny and cheery to start off our painting. So, you just have to have something that's far out and funky. Now, the spirit of the event was originally, it was hippie, groovy, all that. So that's what Melody was. That's what Groovy Girl is. But we wanted to be a little more all-inclusive. I will need to take the plastic off, won't I? Before I can lay a single drill down. We wanted to be a little more inclusive and be able to include people who might be working on other events as well. So you can work on a painting that is, 60s, 70s, in the era, flowers, peace, love, that kind of stuff. That certainly counts. And that is where we started. That was our roots, shall I say. Those were the roots of the event. Okay. So if you have something like that, like I saw somebody's working on the flower truck. Somebody has a real colorful, almost tie-dyed looking painting they're working on. Interestingly enough, I sold a I sold a mystery bag recently, and the person who got the mystery bag just happens to have a painting in there. I think it says, what does it say? It's all tie-dyed, and it says peace or love or something in the middle of it. I mean, perfect. So those are the types of things you can for sure work on. Now, if you don't have something, or if you're participating in another event and you want to be able to use your canvas for both, that's fine. The other thing you can do is bling it up and make it really far out. Just lots of bling, make it far out. Okay? And then you can participate. So we're making it easy for everybody to join. And we want you all to join. We have been working on getting prizes. We have some great things. I'll talk about those in a second. And we don't want you to miss out. Okay? If you have any questions, if your painting counts or not, just reach out, ask one of us. We'll let you know. So it's pretty easy for it to qualify, honestly, right? 60, 70 vibe, or you're going to bling it up, okay? So you can see it from outer space, far out. All right. Does it have to be a new start? No. Does not have to be a new start. Please have a good section to go. 30 by 40. I think Kara said 40 by 50. You know, whatever. Just have a good portion of a painting to work on, because we're going to work on it for a month, right? We're going to give away prizes for sure. And we don't know exactly how yet. We've got to get together and chit chat. Maritza was on a little vacation. We're going to try to get together here this week and talk about how we're going to do the prizes. We're thinking of one prize a week, maybe. And then at the end, all the rest of the prizes that we have, we can do at the end. So we'll do that. I think that's how we're going to do it. So how do you enter? Well, take a photo of your painting, started or non-started, post it in the week 1 post in Diamond Moments and Krafts Facebook page. The post is there. It was a little late. I apologize. It was a little late, but it is there. I got it up later in the morning on the 1st. I even forgot that it was the 1st. I woke up yesterday and I was like, oh, it is the 1st. Okay, let me get a post out there. I will try to schedule them ahead of time in the future so that they're there bright and early, well, midnight. I'll have them up at midnight. Look, I can put a quad cube right there already. So let's find our yellow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm going to do it right now just because it's fun. Where's the yellow? Who knows? Probably buried the yellow, didn't I? So the post is there. It's ready to go. And like I said, if you have any questions about what qualifies, just reach out. Reach out and touch someone. No, just reach out and ask, and we'll tell you. We'll let you know. I think it's going to be pretty simple to qualify, though. Okay, I know I have yellow. You just saw me, right? Yellow. You saw me with yellow, didn't you? Where are they? I can't find them. I can't find them. I can't find them. Fuchsia, orange. Oh, there's a whole pile underneath this bag right here. There they are. There's a yellow. Okay, let's get out a quad cube. I want to put a quad cube down. How exciting, right? Oh, come on. Bag. Open, 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 open. Okay, here we go. 1 quad cube coming up. 1 quad cube. That's all I need right now. 1 quad cube. And I'm just going to put it in with my fingers. Why not? Oh, look at it. It's so cute. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Oh, you can see it. It's right there. So see, yellow quad cubes are going to go right here. And then blue are going to circle this paisley type design there. It's so cute. I love it. All right. Where was I? I forgot. I got all excited about the quad cube. Oh, yeah, post once a week. Just once a week. All you need is a progress photo each week. A finish is not required at the end. So it's just for fun, folks. It's for fun. Have a good time. Get done what you can get done. This one's pretty large. I have no I have no designs or no thoughts of finishing it this month. I really don't. It's big. I still need to finish my Craftably, which I'm down to not a whole lot to go, but it still feels like there's a lot still. For me, and the amount that I get to diamond paint these days, it's a lot still. Anyhow, I'm going to work on that one as much as possible. And this one, honestly, if I don't get much done on this one, it's okay. This is one that I'm going to work on. I'm going to have fun with it. I'm going to enjoy my time with it. And if I don't get much done, that's fine. I can put it away. I can work on it at some other time. I'm just not going to be in a big rush to make sure I get this one done, if that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, post once a week, a start photo week 1, progress after that. And we'll be getting with you about when we're going to do prizes and how we're going to do that. Like I said, Maritza just got back from vacation, and we're going to try to get together one night this week and talk about how we're going to distribute the prizes, when, where, all the details. I'll let you know. ASAP, okay? ASAP. Didn't want to bug Maritza. She was on vacation, a well-deserved vacation that she really needed. So, anyhow, we do have prizes. I'm going to show you one right now. I showed it on my live on Saturday. If you're not in my live, this is from Heather over at Candylicious Pens. And just, can you say wow? Can you say wow to that? That is far out and funky. Look at the colors, the orange, the yellow, the green, the purple, the blue. It's gorgeous. We got rhinestones on it. It's fantastic. If you get really close up, you can see that it's got like little glittery, shimmery stuff inside. It's beautiful. So we have that pen. That's one giveaway. Kara has another pen that she's giving away. That's from TJ's as well. Beautiful, right? So we have a couple pens for prizes. And, you know, I will say a pen as a prize would be fantastic. Those pens are super nice. And I would be happy to win a pen as a giveaway. So we have the pens. We also have a pen holder from Carissa's, I think it's Carissa's Craft Corner, a pen holder, and she's also going to do a couple of gift certificates for people to shop at her shop. We have gift certificates from Tima. She's giving us, I think it's through 2 $15 gift coupons for DP with Sparklers, so you can go get your bling. We'll probably do those early on so that people who would like to go get some bling right away can go get it and use their gift card. We'll probably do those like early on in the event. We have gift cards to Bees Gems, my friend Brenda, $25, 4 of them. So that is one a week, right? One a week. And she is putting together, I've gotten more info. Brenda works on the cover minders, and her daughter makes bracelets and other things like that. So they have some cool things. They've got like some cover minders that are mushrooms, Nike shoes, just other things that are like kind of from the era, far out, funky stuff. It's kind of cool stuff. I did put some pictures in the information video that I put out, the announcement. That's what I was looking for. The announcement video that I put out last week. There are some pictures there of some of the items from their shop, if you want to check those out. But I mean, your gift card will be good on anything in their shop, so you get to choose. I'm just telling you some of the options that are like event oriented. So there's that. What else do we have? We have some cool items coming to us from So Blingy. They do a great job of sewing things like bags, project bags, little goodie bags, light pad covers. They do a pen roll, like you can put your pens in, roll it up. They do some of those. They're sending a package to Kara, and we'll have that to give away to someone. Gosh, there's more. There's another company I can't remember the name of. I've never heard of them before. They reached out to Kara, and they're a new Etsy shop. So we'll have to see what they're all about. I'm not even certain yet, so we'll have to wait and see. What else? What else? What else? What else? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Maritza is making something, you guys. Maritza has gone into the amigurumi world. That means the little stuffed animals. Yeah. So she is making the coolest little turtle. She's gonna make a sunflower turtle, a little plushie, and so she's gonna have that to give away. Oh, and the other thing that you can go purchase for the event are release papers from Krafts. I don't have mine yet. They went off on a retreat. Silly people, they went off on a retreat for a weekend, and I'm going to wait for my order patiently. But I wish I had it right now, right? I wish I had it right now. I could put some release papers on here. Well, except, right now you get to see all the beauty of the painting because I don't have release papers on it yet. Lucky you. Okay? Anyhow, they have a packet of really far out and funky. They're very cool. I think there's 24 different designs in the pack, and those are available for sale on their shop. I have a discount code for Krafts with Krafts. I will link it below because I always have to go look it up. I'm not certain what it is. I'll have to look it up. I'll put a link below for my discount code, and you can use that discount code and go get you some far out and funky release papers or some other release papers or some cover minders. They got some far out and funky cover minders too. I have a few sets of release papers coming. Some I just couldn't resist, of course, right? And since I use them, I like to have a variety. Just kind of goes with my painting or whatnot that I'm working on. So that's always fun. But yeah, I will link my code below and save you a little bit of money. I think it might be 10%. It's either 10. Sorry, stuff in my throat. 10 or 15. Couldn't guarantee you which one, but I'll link it below so you'll know. Yeah, there might be something else that I'm forgetting. I tried working really hard to get some like gift certificates to Diamond Painting Company, but I haven't been very successful in that. I did reach out to Dreamer Designs, but they're doing their own event. Anyhow, it is what it is. So we got all these other goodies, and they are some goodies. Let me tell you what. I have something up my sleeve, though, and I'll let you know later. I'll let you know later if it pans out or not. So I have to discuss with the partners, discuss with the partners, see what we come up with. All right. Well, that's enough about the event. I think that's all the details about the event. Any questions, please reach out. Feel free to message or whatever, and we'll answer your questions. Okay? All right. That yellow is super bright, and that is super, super bright. Super bright, super bright, super bright, super bright. It's pretty, though. It is going to be one of those paintings. It's just going to be gorgeous. And no, my son may not have her. he fell in love with Melody. Goodness. Sorry. He fell in love with Melody when she was done. And, you know, being the mom that I am, I was like, okay, you want her? He's like, yeah, okay. And Melody, I will say, has always been displayed. No matter where he has lived multiple places since I gave him custody of Melody. And she's always prominently displayed. She has fallen off the wall once, broke her frame. Oh, broke her frame. Didn't harm the painting at all. So I patched her up, got her a new frame, and she's back in her place of honor on his wall. So, you know, that made me feel good, though, actually, that he really liked something that I did. And, you know, he was like, yeah, I want to have it. And that made me feel good. So not everybody wants to display our diamond paintings. You know that, right? Wow, that is bright. I gotta wear shades. I gotta wear shades. So yeah, that did make me feel good. But no, Josh, no. This one is not yours. This one will be all mine. So, anyhow, speaking of Josh, he's been over a few times. I've seen him a couple times. Always nice to hang out with him. I've seen a couple memes lately that crack me up. It's like when my son calls and says he wants to hang out, and it shows the person, you know, like running or taking off on a jet plane or whatever to get there really fast to go hang out with their kid, right? Yeah, that's me. I love hanging out with my kids when I get the chance to. So we did all hang out the other night. We got together for Shannon's birthday. I think I've mentioned this before, that summer is just birthday bonanza. It's just like boom, 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 boom. All of the birthdays start rolling. Well, not all of them, but a whole bunch of them. Like my niece's is on the 4th of June. I'm the 14th of June. Shannon is the 24th. Then we roll into July and we've got Josh's birthday, Devin's birthday. The hits keep coming, man. The hits keep coming. Lots of birthdays. And then, of course, we have other things in there, too. Father's Day's in there. 4th of July is in there. Of course, you know, Flag Day, the day that they celebrate my birthday. You know, everyone puts their flags out for me. The big day to celebrate, I'm telling you. You know, don't forget your flag next year. You'll be celebrating in honor of my birthday. It's always been a joke. As a matter of fact, my daughter will message me, text me something. Happy Flag Day, Mom. Yep. Oh, well, it's fun. So yeah, we've had opportunities to get together this summer and hang out and go eat. Funny thing is, usually we'll have at least one get together, at least one that's just here at the house, and like I make food and all that kind of stuff. We have not done that yet this year. It has just been, let's just go out and eat. Let's go out and eat. So my birthday was Father's Day and my birthday celebration. Went to Cheddar's. Yum. Yum. I am so happy that Shannon wanted to split a Monte Cristo with me because I love Monte Cristos. If you've never had a Monte Cristo, you got to try one sometime. And if you have a Cheddar's, get it from Cheddar's. They make an excellent Monte Cristo. But it's too much for me. Josh actually ordered one and couldn't eat the whole thing. He took leftovers home with him because he could not eat the whole thing. I knew I couldn't, so I wasn't even going to order one until Shannon said, did you really want to split one? Because I was talking about it. I thought for a minute Jackson was going to split one with me, but then he changed his mind and he wanted something else. So I ended up splitting it with Shannon, which worked out just fine. But so that was Father's Day and my birthday. Just over the weekend, we went into town to Acapulco. Yes, Acapulco is the place that we celebrated for Dale's birthday when they ordered the tower of margaritas. And then the boys came home and made my life, well, made my life something for the books, something for the memories, for sure. If you ever want a good laugh, just go find that live. I don't even remember which one it was. I don't even know what to tell you about a date or anything, but it was back in January. Back in January. Go back to January and hunt the lives, and it was something. If you missed it, it was something. The boys had a few margaritas, and neither one of them drinks. I mean, if they have a beer once in a while, it's, but they don't. Whew, interesting. Anyhow, lots of celebrating, which is fun. I love it. The weather is great here. We had a heat wave for, a little while, a week or so. It was super hot. But since then, it's been really pleasant. Very, very nice. It's almost crisp. Like yesterday when I went outside, I would say the air felt crisp, kind of cool and crisp. It was in the 70s all day yesterday. I don't know that it's going to be out of the 70s today. If it is, it's low 80s, and it's beautiful. There's like no humidity or very low humidity right now. And it's just gorgeous. It's gorgeous outside. It's beautiful for getting outside and doing things. So yesterday was an interesting day. Of course, yesterday was Monday, and the grandkids were here. 3 grandkids were here. Dale, okay, we discovered something must have died around our deck. I mean, if you have ever smelled an animal that has died, like living in the country, I mean, it happens all the time. Deer on the side of the road, possums, raccoons, all that kind of stuff. You're going for a walk and the stench is just like, whoo, right? So we're sitting on the deck, and it was kind of funny. Dale and I both kind of looked at each other at the same time, and we're like, what died? And it's like right here, like underneath our deck. It's just nasty smelling, right? He's like, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out, though. So he proceeds to start crawling under the deck, hunting everywhere, under the stairs, every place he can think of, and can't find a thing. So the next thing I know, he is tearing apart the air conditioning unit. And when I say he was tearing it apart, I mean it was down to the shell, right? And all of the pieces are out in the yard. Yes, because he was looking for a dead critter, a mouse, something. Maybe he got in the air conditioning unit, which, would make sense. It got in there, and that would certainly, take care of a mouse and not sitting there rotting. Anyhow, while he was doing all of that, the oldest was just kind of outside wandering around. He had a basketball. He was, for the most part, all I think he was doing was carrying the basketball around, because one day over the weekend, Dale got the bag of all of my balls that I used to have at school. I have a huge bag of balls, basketballs, soccer balls, the little red rubber balls that we would use for Foursquare or dodgeball if you want to hurt people. Anyhow, he blew up all the balls so the kids would have something to play with. Well, they have loved the balls. They've gotten in some trouble with the balls because they're a little willy-nilly with them. But the oldest was just wandering around with the ball, and he was outside. Well, I was inside, and I had started doing what I've wanted to do for a long, 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 long time now, and that was to do some more scrapbooking style of some of my diamond paintings. I had done a few the day before, so I had all of my supplies out here on the kitchen table. I had my big stacks of scrapbook paper and containers of stickers and things like that. So that's the first thing that we did. The younger ones, the twins and I, we were inside, and I was getting expert advice on what color paper I should use, what stickers should I put on it. I did have to veto a few suggestions, but you know. Anyhow, we did a couple of pages or paintings, however you want to look at it. And then they wanted to diamond paint. I mean, they don't ever ask to diamond paint. So I was like, okay, cool. Let's diamond paint. Let me clean all this up. I just basically cleaned it up and put it downstairs on the table. And then we got out something to diamond paint. Well, I've had this great idea since I got these things. I'll show them to you here in a second. They are straw toppers. You know, you can cover up your straw, keep your straw clean and that whatnot. So they were like, yeah, cool, let's make those. Okay, so that's what we did. And where did I put them? I see mine. All right, so boy child got one made. He got this green one. He wanted to do green. He got the green one made. All right, now girl twin, now she's a little more focused on diamond painting. She got these two done. So you see, you put this thing on the back, and this slides over your straw, right? And it's a cap for your straw. This goes around the straw. They're pretty cool. It's a cool concept. I'll probably put some sealer on them before I give them to the kids. So they did those three. Well, I did these three. I did the purple, and I did a peach. It's kind of a peachy color. And then I did this one, which I think looks like a monarch. So I got that one done. I might take the rest of them to my craft sale and see if I can sell them. I don't know. Sell them for $1 or something, you know? So we did that. And this is all while Dale is tearing apart the air conditioner. He's got it all torn apart. And now he's cleaning it, you know, because it hasn't been cleaned. Like you gotta get in there and get off all the fuzzy stuff that can build up around the, I don't know, the filter, the whatever. He's like, it should run better now. It's all clean and I got all that stuff off it. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I just basically entertained the two youngins, something like that. I entertained them. The older one just wandered around with the basketball. I don't know what he was doing. He wasn't any trouble at all. He was just wandering around with the basketball. Okay, you wander with the basketball. So, yeah, that's what we did yesterday. And then Dale had told them, since we had basketballs and such, that they could go up to the park. We have nothing. We don't have a basketball hoop. We have nothing for them to play with the basketballs, right? We don't even have a cement driveway for them to even just bounce the balls very well. So, wow, is this really real? I don't have very many of this color, and I see it here, and it makes up a good part of the piece. I hope there's enough of those. I'm just saying, okay. Do you ever have that happen? You look at something, you start working with the color, and you're like, there's not very many of those. You start looking around, and you're like, they're here, they're here. Huh, I don't know. Huh, I hope. I'll just say I'm hoping. Okay. Anyhow, he had told them they could go up to the park because they have a basketball court up at the park. So they were excited. Oh, I made lunch too. It was difficult. It was taxing, let me tell you. Putting together a couple peanut butter and jelly sandwiches will just wear you right out. throw some Fritos on the side and get a side dish, you know. Yep, it was hard. Anyhow, after that, and he got the air conditioner put back together. I don't know if it works. I'll say that. We haven't actually turned it on yet, but yeah. Then he promised them the park, so they took off and went to the park. Well, they just left. They left the balls out in the yard, except for the basketball they took to the park, of course. I had all the diamond painting stuff still here on the table, thinking they were coming back, right? And they didn't. So they were gone a couple hours, and then Dale calls me and he says, well, I'm on my way home from dropping off the kids. I was like, oh, you already took them home? And he goes, yeah. He said, we spent a couple hours at the park, and he said, I was ready to take them home. Let's go. I'm like, okay, all right then. So they went home. My poor dog. Oh, my poor dog. Do you hear her? I don't know what is wrong with her, you guys. I don't know what the deal is. We were just at the vet. Everything was fine. And now she's doing this. I don't know what to do. Take her back to the vet, I guess. I don't know. Anyhow, sorry, while she's just, it sounds like she's going to just hack up a lung or something over here. Tifa. I don't know. Are you all right now? Are you okay? Nope. Now she's going to do this other thing. I don't know if she's got something like stuck in her throat or she's, yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, he took them home. And it was actually just kind of a quiet, peaceful day, you know? And came home and had dinner, and I could diamond paint a little bit. While he was out at the park, I decided I needed to do some weeding, which I haven't done in a while. So right out in front of the house, the flower bed right in front of the house, right in front of the window, needed some weeding, like big time. So I got out there and I weeded for, I don't know how long I was weeding, long enough that my back was killing me. And I had to be like down on my knees on like a little kneeling pad. I'm trying to get underneath the, not the magnolia. Yeah, magnolia. No, dogwood tree. Trying to get out these weeds and stuff. So I did that really until my back was killing me and I didn't want to do it anymore. And then I came in, but it was just kind of a peaceful kind of day, you know. Not all of them are peaceful. Some are a little more wild and crazy than others. But yesterday was like, I think because, you know, me and the young ones were inside and they were engaged in crafting, and they just, I mean, they weren't running around. That's the thing. When they just are up, running around, going everywhere, willy-nilly, all over the place, that's when things happen. That's when things get a little out of hand and gets frustrating. But we were sitting here just working on stuff, and they were happy to work on it. And, you know, we were pretty quiet and calm, and it was enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? So the miracles of crafting, right? The miracles of crafting. If only I could get them to do that all the time. But they don't always want to do that. Anyhow, that was yesterday. And now today is Tuesday. He is off to Taco Tuesday. He hasn't been to Taco Tuesday with his friend for about a month, he says. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I feel it when you don't go off to Taco Tuesday. And luckily for me, knowing that this painting was going to be on the kitchen table, I'm glad I have the opportunity to record while he's off getting tacos, because being here in the kitchen. He interrupted the announcement video. He was in that. He walks in and he's like, what are you doing? Are you talking to yourself? And I'm thinking, okay, really? If I'm sitting here, my tripod is sitting next to me, and I'm working on a diamond painting and I'm talking. Am I really talking to myself? No. I'm talking to you guys. You should know that, right? You should know that. But no, okay. When I'm like, no, I'm recording. Oh, all right. Then he goes to the sink and makes noise and runs water and bangs things. So recording when he's not here is the best idea. Always the best idea to record when he's not here. It is. It's all I got. It is the best thing. All right. What do I want now? Oh, are these an AB too? They are. Oh, let's do a couple little orange. No, they're a fairy dust. I lied. They fairy dust. I only need a couple of them right down here in the corner. Just let's take a pinch. A pinch will do it. Have you ever tried to explain, like, we made banana bread one day and the kids were here, and it literally called for a pinch of salt. The recipe called for a pinch of salt. And so Dale's like, all right, Grandma, what's a pinch? And I was like, I just grabbed a little salt shaker, sprinkled some salt into my hand. And I'm like, well, that looks like a pinch to me. And he's like, oh, okay, so that's a pinch. I'm like, yeah, sure. What is a pinch, really? How much is a pinch? Anybody know? A pinch in drills, I can tell you currently, was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, because I need one more. 10. That's the pinch I needed right there. I need one more. There we go. Come on. Flip over for me. There we go, buddy. Yep. A pinch of drills was 10. Okay. 10 grains of salt. Is that a pinch? Don't know. Look at it. Look how pretty it is already. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty already. So I want these dots. Where are those dots? Oh, there's the dots right here. Is there another color in here I need to? Yeah. The pound sign. Pound, hashtag pound. You call it what you want. It's a pound sign, right? It's always been a pound. Man, it's on your phone. It was a pound sign. Oh. Anyhow, that is life around here. That's life around here. It seemed like there was something I was supposed to tell you. Something important. What was my important thing I was supposed to tell? I don't remember. Tomorrow is an exciting day. For all of you retreat lovers, you know that for 3 years, I helped organize and plan the Great Lakes Escape. Still kind of feels like it's, kind of my baby. I worked hard for 3 years on that retreat. Had a lot of pride in that retreat. But, sometimes there comes a time when change is necessary, I guess, or wanted, needed, something. And Angie and I decided we would start our own retreat and base it in Michigan. It was going to be a roving retreat, so we rove around different locations in Michigan. And that is still the plan, to rove to different locations, see different things, kind of a way to help people explore the beauty that is in Michigan. So if you come to one of the Mingle in the Mitten retreats, so first of all, Mingle, we took a long time coming up with this name too. Took a long time coming up with the name. Mingle is when you just come together, right? Mingling, you come together, hang out. That's a mingle. And mitten, believe it or not, there were some people who did not get the reference of mitten. Michigan is shaped like a mitten, right? So we are mingling in the mitten. Well, at this point, me and Karen Hagerman, a good friend who lives very close to me also, are planning the next retreat. for next year in 2025. So we couldn't just announce where we were going to go at the end of this year's retreat because we really didn't know. We didn't have any details to give to people. But tomorrow, her and I are going up north. We'll just say we're going up north. And to me, everybody has their own definition of up north in Michigan. To me, up north is when you get past Clare. There's a little city. It's right in the center of Michigan, really. Like, okay, Michigan. We're a mitten, right? We're the mitten, okay? Over here. I live about here. This is Traverse City over here. Okay. But if you head straight up north, right up in here is Clare. Okay. Little city named Clare. And I always feel that once you get past Clare is what you can consider up north. Like the landscape changes. It becomes more woodsy and it just has a different vibe when you get up in that area. And that's where I feel it starts to feel like you're up north. Some people have their own definition of what up north is. You have to go further north to be up north. Or some people even say you have to go across the bridge for you to be up north. But a lot of people say when they get to their cabin, wherever their cabin is, they're up north. So we're going to visit a place, a site, a location that is on a lake. And okay, will it matter? There's a fairy dust drill in here. Will it matter if I just throw the fairy dust in here? I'm going to do it. Why not? Look, well, that's a fairy dust right there. I don't know why it's in here. I didn't leave it in my tray. There was no fairy dust left in my tray, but I don't know. It's in here now. We're going to check out this location. I'm very hopeful that it's going to work for us. Because when you plan a retreat, there's a lot of things that go into it. A lot of stuff that goes into it. First of all, your venue. The venue is probably the number one and the hardest, in my opinion. At least for us around here. Now, I know there are several retreats in Texas. And the people in Texas, you guys, they're very fortunate. They have so many actual retreat, like they're designed for retreats, buildings that are just designed to house a retreat. We don't have that in Michigan unless you're talking a party of 6 to 12 people. If you want to have a very small get together, 6 to 12, you can find places like that. All over Michigan. There's quite a few of them. But when you're talking finding a location that can house 40, 50, Great Lakes was over 60 people. We don't have those types of things in Michigan, like an actual retreat destination. So it's really hard to find something that fits the bill. Next thing, it's hard to find something that's affordable, right? I was all checking out a place in Frankenmuth, Michigan, which is an absolute cool place to go, and haven't given up on the idea yet, but the one location I checked with, to have a craft room was fine, but then we had to pay extra for a room for our food. And then on Saturday night, they have a premium on Saturday night. A room for our craft room on Saturday night was going to cost $4,000. And I was like, okay, that just put us right out of the running. No. $4,000 for one night for a craft room. We're like, nope, that's not going to happen. So, like I said, I think one single thing that is the hardest to figure out when you're planning a retreat is your location, the price of your location, and then food probably comes next. And I'll just say food is always, there's always an issue with food, no matter what you do. It's like nobody is going to love everything, okay? So you just have to do the best that you can do when it comes to food. That's all I can say about food. But anyhow, Karen and I are going to look at this place tomorrow. I'm super excited to go see it, and hopefully we like it. It's on a lake. It's just on a lake. It's not on a great lake, because the other thing that you should know about Michigan is that Michigan is filled with lakes. It's filled with lakes. There are lakes everywhere. There's something about you're never more than 5 miles away from water in Michigan or something like that. So it's a nice lake. It's a lake that a lot of people go to on vacation. There's 2 lakes. They're very close to each other up north, north of Clare, right? There's Houghton Lake. Houghton Lake is called Tip-Up Town. Here's the way I always think about the 2 lakes. Houghton Lake, they call it Tip-Up Town. Tip up. Think about it. What are you tipping up? You're tipping up your alcoholic beverage, right? It's a party. It's a party lake. That's where people go to party. The other lake that's nearby is Higgins Lake. Higgins Lake is more of your nature lake, your fishing, boating. I mean, you can do all that at the other lake too, but the other one just has this reputation of it's just party time when you go there. Where Higgins Lake's a little more relaxed. You know what I mean? So this location we're looking at is at Higgins Lake. We're not going to the party lake. No, sorry, we're not going there. We'll make our own party. And it's a nice site. Everything I've seen online, like I said, I'm hopeful. And hopefully I will have information very soon for people about the retreat. Sign up for the retreat, how that's going to work, all that kind of stuff. Don't think we're not doing it. We're doing it. It's just, like I said, finding a location. Working with a new partner, because, Angie's doing Angie, whatever that means. So there's been some changes and getting the ball rolling again. So it's on the way, folks. It is on the way. Keep your eyes and your ears open for any information that I have to share with you in regards to next year's retreat, because it's happening and I'm looking forward to it. Bigger and better things to come. That's my motto. Bigger and better things to come. Last year's retreat was wonderful. It really was. It turned out great. We had wonderful people there. It was just relaxing and everybody really enjoyed themselves. And that's always the goal. Enjoy yourselves, have a good time. And I think we accomplished that. So here we go. On to the next one. On to the next one. All right. Well, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. The kitties are asleep. They're taking their morning nap. That was the other thing yesterday, too. The kids did not bother the kitties. Well, let me take that back. We've been letting the kitties out on the deck, which we did when we first got them. But when we first got them, they would just stay on the deck and stay up on the couches and, then run around under the couches. Well, the kitties are getting older. And you know what kitties do? Kitties get more and more curious and they like to explore. So now they are venturing off the deck. Well, the first time they did it, I kind of freaked out. It was several weeks ago now, but I kind of freaked out when they did because the chickens were out there and only one of them hopped off. And that was Sonny hopped off the deck and he hopped right out into the yard. And here's all the chickens right there staring at him. And I'm like, oh Lord, oh gosh, let's not let the chickens and the kitty have a, moment here. I don't want that. So he took off running and I didn't know where he was running to. So I kind of freaked out a little bit, and I'm yelling for Dale. Dale, get out here and help me find this kitty. I don't know where he's at. Well, he went under the deck. Okay, he was just under the deck. Well, now all the kitties are getting off the deck. They're playing in the bushes in front of the deck. They're going in and around the big rock. They're going under the deck. They're mainly playing at the front of the deck where the bushes are. But oh my goodness, the kids were like I was. They're like, Sonny's off the deck. He's out in the yard. Sonny's in the bushes. Oh my gosh. I'm like, I know. It's okay. But they just couldn't let it go. They were just like, he's over here. Now Smokey is. I'm like, I know. It's okay. It's okay. They're not going very far. Can you still see them? Yeah. Then it's all right. When they disappear, that's when we have to worry. Are the bushes wiggling? Yeah. I'm like, okay, then you know they're in the bushes. you know? But yeah, the more adventures, right? More adventures. Little Sonny got himself in trouble with Dale one day because he was getting him out of the kennel. And Sonny decided he didn't want to be held because Dale usually picks him up, carries him upstairs, and we snuggle with him for a few minutes before we let him down. And it's just game on time, right? Well, Sonny had other ideas, and Sonny wanted to be free and loose, like right away, and climbed Dale's shirt right up to Dale's face. Yes, he did. And clawed him, and Dale got the worst end of the deal because he was all bloody, and yeah, got him good. Well, Sonny wasn't happy because, of course, Dale was like, and I think the cat went on the ground, and, it wasn't pretty. But I think they've come to a new understanding. Kitties do not climb humans, Kitties cannot climb humans. We're soft. We're not cages. We have feelings. You can't climb the people. So, got a little kitty training that day. No, you may not do that. And of course, I patched Dale up a little bit, got him a nice cloth and cleaned him up because he got him pretty good in his face. But anyhow, the life of kittens. Yeah. I'm wondering with Tifa if she hasn't gotten in. I know she's gotten into the litter box. And I'm wondering if that's part of what her issue is with this, like, choking kind of gagging thing. I wonder if she's gotten some stuck in her throat, or I don't know. I'm a little worried about her. I'm a little worried. If I have to go back to the vet again, we go back to the vet. I'm just kind of giving it a couple days here. It just kind of started. But before we go, I'm going to add one more yellow quad cube. And then I've got all of this black fairy dust to do. I think I'm going to do those little 2s right there. And there's a few 2s right there. I missed an 8, but I got more 8s to go for sure. Anyhow, I think I'm going to do those little 2s and do some black fairy dust. And then I might tackle those green ABs. Tackle the green ABs. Anybody else kind of dread when they get to the ABs? They're so pretty. They're so stinking pretty on your painting. But look, I'll do the other one too. Why not? Just because I can. No, I'm going to save it. Save the fun stuff. Anyhow, wow, I got quite a bit done. I'm happy. All right. I think I'm really done jabbering at you now. I keep coming up with new things to talk about, but I think I'm done. Oh, the 2 is an AB. Oh, okay. So these little oranges down here were the fairy dust, and these are the orange AB. Of course, sure. So that's what I'm up against next. And then the green AB. All right, here we go. We're gonna, yeah, I told you there's lots and lots of special drills. Lots and lots of them. Look at how pretty they are, though. See? I love ABs because they're so shiny and so pretty. They're also such a pain in the butt. But they're gorgeous. Look how good that looks, right? Can you see it? Can you see it? I don't even know if you can see it. Can you see it? Can you see it? No, you can't even see it. Let me move you. I'm going to move you. Move you over so you can see them. Can you see them yet? Not really. I'm running out of room over here. Hang on. Let's move the drink over there so we don't spill the drink. And then I can move the whole thing over. There. Now you can see them. Now you can see them, right? They're gorgeous. I also find that when I single place my ABs, I don't have anywhere near the problem I do when I try to multi-place them. I don't know why, but I just have a glue dot in my pen and it's working just fine, right? Working just fine. Do you like that method of flipping the drills over? I just tap it. So fairy dust, AB, fairy dust. The black's going to be fairy dust. This is going to be AB. Oh, she going to be pretty. She going to be pretty. Yes, she is. Oh, that's right. There was some up here too. I wanted to get these while I was here. I can't let you go until I finish this little section right here. Get these little ABs in there, right? There we go. Next time you see it, it will have some black fairy dust around all of that. And hopefully those green ABs. All right. That's it, folks. Man, I talked for how long? I talked for I'm way over an hour. Whoa, Joe, I am way over an hour. This is going to take me all day to process this video. The uploading part goes fast, but processing on my computer will take forever. Look at me go. And that's all I got done in an hour, though. An hour. Well, I didn't diamond paint the whole time, but almost. Anyhow. All right. I hope you join the event. We're having a good time. I'm having a good time already. Look how pretty that is already. Having a great time. All right. I will talk to everybody soon. Looking forward to seeing what you're working on. Post your pictures in Diamond Moments and Crafts. Got it? Okay. I'll talk to everybody soon. Bye, everybody.